Hello guys, I want to make another one of these top 5 videos here for you today, and I love making these top 5 videos. I can't convey that enough. I mean, I've made like 6 of them so far in just like the past month. Anyway, I want to try and change things up a little bit, and that's one of the things I've been doing with these top 5 videos, and just, you know, just basically having you guys not be able to expect what the exact structure or concept is going to be, because these top 5 videos aren't just going to be, just a bullet point list. I want to just basically create something where you don't know what to expect. Now, that aside, there's one specific request that has been made of me for just months on end now, and I feel I have to address it because I can't just like ignore all the requests that you guys are sending this way, because they get to be more and more every single day. And that is making a video about this guy on YouTube called PewdiePie. Now, I know, people are writing me, they're saying, oh, you tore apart Shane Dawson, Ray William Johnson, iHorror, and this name and that name. You gotta make a video about PewdiePie and his rancid fanboy army, and they go, oh, okay. Sorry, table. I get all that, but here's the thing. I've seen people make videos about him. I don't think I could really offer anything that hasn't been said. And on top of that, I've seen the fanboy fanaticism that defends him. To that end, I would say, is there anything I could possibly say to crack the thick skulls that are just like, just so devout and treating him as a messiah? So, with all that being said, I want to make a video here called the top 5 things I'd rather do than make a rant video about PewdiePie. And I have the little list here in front of me, the little notepad doohickey. Anyway, I don't want to make a video about him. I just flat out do not want to make a video about him telling you guys how dumb he is, how dumb his fans are, and all this shit. Because like I said, there's any number of videos out there that you can look and just see the same things that I would say if I did make said video. Anyway, let's get to the list. Number 5. I'd rather watch a bunch of just really god-awful movies, like movies like Not Another Teen Movie 1, Not Another Teen Movie 2, Meet the Spartans, The Room. What's that shitty series of movies? I can't think. Scary Movie 1 through 511. I'd rather watch every single one of them at the same time. Like, go into a room and just the sound and just the spectacle of the sight on all the TV screens in front of me playing at the same time. I'd rather watch all those movies simultaneously, and you guys may know of some gems out there as well that are really shit movies. I'd rather watch all of them at the same time than make a rant video about PewdiePie. Number 4. Go to church. That's pretty much all there is to it. I don't have anything to add. It's just I'd rather go to church than make a rant video about PewdiePie. Number 3. Use dial-up internet for 5 minutes. Oh my God! I got the shivers just saying that. Like, just imagine back to, like, years ago where we had dial-up internet and we didn't have, like, this digital and Fios and fiber optic cable and all this shit around. We had to use our little phone lines. Some people would have to get a separate phone line in their house just to use dial-up internet. Like, just think back to the time where, like, we'd be looking at, like, the naked pictures of girls on the internet, and it would be loading. It's like, okay, oh, I see the top of her hair. Okay, it's loaded down to her chin. It's almost to her tits. Oh, it's almost to her tits. Oh, let me go out and cook dinner and then come back in and I can maybe see her tits load. I'd rather deal with that again for 5 minutes using dial-up internet. I shit you not. I'm not kidding. I am not kidding. I'd rather use dial-up internet for 5 back to back Wouldn't that make it 6 if it was... Anyway, I'd rather use it for 5 consecutive minutes. I'd rather use that dial-up internet than make a rant video here for you guys about PewdiePie. I know, I'm sorry. I really should have put a warning about how graphic this video is going to be. I apologize. Number 2. Eat any form of sugar-free candy. Now, it's nice that they have something called sugar-free candy out there, and there's a number of different varieties of sugar-free candies. Even main candy manufacturers make a non-sugar version of their candies. That's nice because, I mean, like, people that they're like diabetic or just, you know, can't take in sugar for whatever reason, they can have something that's kind of like the texture and feel of, excuse me, of candy in their mouth. But for anyone who buys this candy and, like, you know, you're not diabetic, you have the ability, and it's like not going to kill you right then and there to eat it, I don't get it. I just don't get it. Like, what do you want, a diet? Like, eat something else. If you're going to have candy, it has to have sugar in it, right? I mean, just think of how conceptually wrong this is. Just it's wrong on so many principles. It's like, oh, I want my my candy to not have sugar in it. Like, is that even candy by definition? It's frightening. That's like stuff you find in nightmares. Holy shit, sugar-free candy. Who the hell invented that shit? My God. My God. All right. Number 1. The number 1 thing I'd rather do than make a rant video here for you guys about PewdiePie is simply watch the show Amish Mafia. Now, I've already watched this show. I watched 1 episode, and I can guarantee you I'm never watching an episode of this show again. This is quite possibly, no, it's not quite possibly, it is the worst show on television. That Geico Caveman show that came out, I think it was on like CBS or something some years ago, that show was like an Emmy-sweeping television show compared to Amish Mafia. I don't even know where to begin of how fucking dumb this show is. Now, for starters, you could have a whole generation of kids that, like, you know, don't want to look into what Amish people really are, and they're just going to see this show. They're going to see this show, and they're going to think that this is what Amish people are. This is them. They hold fight clubs in barns and have people gamble on them. They use electronics left and right. And I know, yeah, there's different, you know, sectors of the Amish following that use electronics. But anyway, the point is, this show is such a bastardized version of what the Amish life is actually like. And it is so fucking phony. It is so contrived, so unentertaining, just so stupid. I apologize to the rest of the world on behalf of me being an American, knowing that this show was created, concept, conceived, whatever, in the country I live in. I am ashamed that the world anywhere outside the United States would have to see this and be like, my God, what did these Americans make? This is terrible. Like, I do not understand how this even got past the conception standpoint. Like, someone in an office somewhere said, all right, we're going to make a show about this Amish Mafia, only we're going to lie off our asses, we're going to hire actors and shit, but we're going to portray it as reality television because Americans are dumb enough to fall for that shit. And then it went into the phase where they actually probably shot a few episodes, showed it to a few executives, and they were like, oh yeah, this is good, this is fit to air, yeah, let's go ahead and shovel this tripe out for the public to see. It's so awful. It is so awful. I know someone out there is going to be like, I don't know, I don't think the show is that bad. Shh! Shh! Just like with that other question I said, like, you know, like the scary movies and Meet the Spartans. Someone's going to be like, well, Meet the Spartans is actually pretty slick. Shh! Shh! I'd rather watch another episode of Amish Mafia than make a rant video here for you guys about PewdiePie. So, there we have it. Regardless of me trashing PewdiePie or not in this video, I know his fanboys are gonna flock to this shit and jerk off all over the comments on behalf of their messiah, which is all well and good. It's nothing I'm not used to, but oh boy, that Amish Mafia show. I'm sorry, I can't get that out of my head now. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I got a lot more of these top 5 videos planned here for you. And again, I'm really liking where these top 5 videos are going. So anyways, happy early New Year, everyone. PewdiePie, I guess I'll say it so your fanboys don't have to say it. I'm jealous of you because you have so much more money and subscribers than me. So there's no need to repeat that in the comments because I clearly just said it. Anyways, have a great day, everyone.